Hello everyone. This time let's learn composition of function. At the end of this video, you are expected to define composite function, enumerate the steps in finding the composition of functions, and apply the steps in solving the composition of the given functions. Composition of function is the process of obtaining a composite function. What is then a composite function? Let f and g be the functions. The composite function denoted by f composed of g of x is defined by f composed of g of x equals f of g of x. Here we have the so-called dependent function and independent function. So, dependent function in the sense that it depends on another function. And in this case, our dependent function is function f and our independent function is function g. Okay, if you notice the arrangement, mag-una si function f, magsunod si function g. Or si function g naa sa sud sa function f. That means, si function g ang atoa unyang i-distribute or i-substitute sa tanan nga x ni function f. Now, these are the steps in solving the composition of the given function. First step is to identify the independent and the dependent function. Second step, substitute the right side of the first equation by the expression of the dependent function. Third step, substitute all x's of the dependent function by the expression of the independent function. And fourth step, simplify the expression. Let's have example number 1. Given f of x equals 5x minus 3 and g of x equals 4x. Find f composed of g of x. To solve this one, from the given definition, we have f composed of g of x equals f of g of x. Okay, so let's identify the dependent and the independent function. So in this case, our dependent function is function f and our independent function is function g. So we have now f of 4x. We simply replace g of x with the expression that is 4x. Now, our f of x is 5x minus 3. So we have here 5x minus 3. Next, we will replace x. We only have one x here. So we will replace x with our g of x, which is 4x. So it becomes 5, copy 5, and then replace x with 4x, and then copy minus 3. Simplify the expression, we have 5 times 4x, that is 20x, and then copy minus 3. So we have here 20x minus 3 is the final answer. Now let's have example number 2. The same given, we have f of x equals 5x minus 3 and g of x equals 4x. But this time, let us find g composed of f of x. Okay, so to solve this one, from the definition, we have g composed of f of x equals g of f of x. To identify the dependent and the independent function, this time our dependent function is function g and our independent function is function f. So we have now g of 5x minus 3. So we just replace f of x with the expression 5x minus 3. Next, our g of x is 4x, so that is why we have here 4x. Now, let's replace or substitute x with our f of x, which is 5x minus 3. So we copy 4 and then replace x with 5x minus 3. Next, we will simplify. So we will distribute 4 to 5x and to negative 3 and then multiply. So we have 4 times 5x is 20x and 4 times negative 3 is negative 12. So we have 20x minus 12 as our final answer. Now let's proceed with the practice exercise. Given f of x equals 3x plus 5 and g of x equals 2x minus 7. Find number 1, f composed of g of x, and number 2, g composed of f of x. Okay, you may now check your work. These are the solutions.